Hi everyone, my name is ZA.
I am she of Babedi.
And welcome
to
on
Book. Hi guys, in this video we're going to be reviewing a very nice dramatic book by Tendai, Huchu, and it is
The Hairdresser of Harare.
So you can already just know saloon and you know
if you want an update on life in general,
go to a salon. So this book, the author actually has like a number of books that he released. And I think this one is like a popular one from him. It was published in 2010, and also it was there's a second publication in 2011, and it also has been translated into 4 other different languages besides English. So
clearly people are liking it.
Yes, they are liking it.
And there is nothing not to like about this book. There is nothing to like about the book. Basically the book is about, it's set up in Harare. It's the location is a salon.
Yeah.
So the 2 main characters meet in a hair salon. They work there. The first meet up, the relationship in the beginning was not that great, but that's a story for another day. So they meet there due to circumstances. It's Vimbai and Dumisani. So due to circumstances, Dumisani ends up staying with Vimbai. They develop this friendship, which has their wires a bit crossed, because I think one had expectation and the one was like situationship kind of situation.
The one was leading the other along, and then the other one just assumed that.
That's there's a potential of of something, But so they continued with this up and down mix up in this whole situation. Remember, initially they are roommates. They are not in a relationship.
Vimba is the landlord.
Yeah. So Dumisani Lene makes issues worse by inviting Vimbai to his family's wedding, his brother's wedding. Yeah. And when he gets there, he doesn't introduce her as the girlfriend. Yes. But then the family assumes because that this is the woman for him. Yeah. All right. Vimbai as well is like, I can't introduce it. You know how girls are. Once a guy takes you home, he's not gonna cheat. So the relationship, friendship stays that way, with one with high expectation and the one just swing along. Yeah. And then so basically things are not going according to Vimbai's expectations. Like they're not moving at the pace that she wants. Yeah. Right. So she throws herself at the man. The man is like, let's wait until marriage. Which is funny. It's funny. So basically that's the story. Things takes a turn. For the bad. Definitely not for the good. Is it really for the bad? Before that, so he went out a night out, right? And he did not come home. That did not sit well with Vimbai, because Vimbai for some reason thinks this is her man. The nigga goes out.
Wouldn't you think so, Wena, as well?
Girl, I've been in a situation. I know that one.
You would also think that.
So the guy ends up going on a vacation, which was not expected. And as a girlfriend, you want somebody to say, "Hey, baby,
like, let's go. Pick your bag and let's go, boo boo."
He doesn't do that, and that gets her to a point where she goes.
I think it was a tipping point.
Yes. And she goes and search, and then she finds what she was looking for, because when you start searching, honey,
you're gonna find. Tipping into the book, right? So we have Vimbai as one of the main characters in this book. Vimbai is a very good hairdresser. She works in Mrs. Kumale's salon. She has a kid. Also has her own family drama where the family sort of disowned her slash something, like they don't get along or they don't talk. But she's that go-to person when it comes to her things, and she handles all the VIP clients in the salon. So from the ministers to our business women,
high class clients,
VIP clients, Baba. That's what Vimba is. She's very nice and a generous person.
And I feel like she's very innocent, even in her relationships.
She's gullible.
She's gullible. She's gullible. But in this instance, she meets a gentleman who comes through to the salon. Firstly, he dethrones her from the number one hairdresser. And then the next thing, he takes over the manager position. I mean, really. The third thing, he's homeless. Yes. The last thing, he leads her on. Guys, why are men like that? But anyway, Dumisani comes through in Vimbai's life, and Dumisani comes to literally mess her life around because she found this woman doing well in her career. Her life, although she, like you mentioned, her family relationship was not the best, but she was okay.
But both of them, they had family drama.
Yes. Also, Dumisani, he was disowned
as well
by the family because of her sexual orientation or sexual preference, right? So it's like, but dude, you know yourself. Why don't you just tell me what you are instead of letting me leading me on and making me think that there's a possibility of.
But I think a part of me sort of like believed he can have it all.
Okay.
Have this pretentious or whatever family with Vimbai and the kid, and then the his parents accept him, and then he also have
this other
life that he doesn't want to expose to everybody. Yeah. So he can have it all. But in that, I feel like this guy screwed Vimbai over. From career-wise into the sex life, she like you. Oh, Meriki. You know when men will dribble you.
More Bereki. But shame, yeah. So that is the two main characters of Vimbai and so another one of the characters that we must maybe pay a little attention to is the minister, right? Minister is a client in the salon. She's high profile. She is a people's person. She's a very nice person. Yeah, and she's one of those people that, you know, when she comes in, everybody will be on their toes. Minister officially, but she doesn't want that. She's a down to earth kind of person. She plays a very important role in this whole story. Yes. In fact, remember the name, the minister.
So I think this book has a lot of drama. So Vimbai, right, and Dumisani's relationship. When we said, when you want to look, if you're digging, you're gonna find what you're looking for.
I tell ya.
So Vimbai went through Dumisani's things. Remember, he is renting a place in Vimbay's house. Yes. So Dumisani decided to go on a weekend away. Didn't invite Vimbai with. So that, I think it ticked her off. So she was just like, "How dare you?" So I know you're hiding something. So and you don't want to have the serious talk, like a sit down and have a talk. So Vimbai decided to go through Dumisani's things. She ended up finding a diary, and girl read the diary. Did she not get the shock of her life?
Do not read the diary.
When she found out when Dumisani got stranded and she didn't have a place, he was staying with his partner and his family had an issue with it. The partner ended up leaving the country and he went back to where he is from. That's how Dumisani ended up coming to beg for a job and then staying with Vimbai. But then Dumisani also wrote about how he was going on and meeting Mr. M.
Mr. M is the Mr. to Minister.
So Mr. M is Minister's husband, and Dumisani has been messing with the Minister's husband. So Vimbai, in her mind, she thought that she was in a relationship with Dumisani, because there's a point where she actually tried to have a talk with him, and Dumisani was saying, "No, I can't be engaging in them because I would rather do that when we are married. Which I feel like that is one thing that sort of cemented Uvembai for her to think
there's potential.
Yes. So
it's so sad that you know how we don't want to have serious talks.
Yeah.
And we always have that hope. You will love.
That's why I don't like. We are going with the flow. I do not like that at all, because it's gonna lead you to going through people's things just for you can know the truth. So Vembai, in her panic or in her anger, she goes to the minister and say, "Yo, minister, happy magaja wuli dumisani." So the minister, it turns out, even a bigger shock, that he knew. Literally, her response was, "Oh, not again." So minister's been hiding the fact that
Baba Sekai
is doing the boys as well. So the minister says, "No, give me the diary. I will destroy it. Don't tell anybody." Vembai obliges, and then when she leaves, minister calls the boys, the boys, to go and beat up
the red ends. But steady
beat up Dumisani. Like, yo guys,
and Dumisani ends up in
minister gangster.
So, but then I feel like, wow, that the plot was very interesting. I would have thought, like, reading the book, I thought the climax, the plot was something different.
But
from what you just told.
When you were reading the book, did you think
no, Lala?
I knew from the beginning.
What gave that away when he came in with a shirt? Because they were talking about the first time coming into the salon. Did you?
But besides,
the way
like,
he was
besides
dressed.
that, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, maybe I might be like being some weird or whatever. A lot of stuff, like a lot of the time, you don't find a lot of hairdressers, especially in those type of areas. But then what stood out was who's this now?
The ministers, Mr. M.
Mr. M sort of like, it's like, why are you hanging around? Because you never used to come with your wife when she was doing her hair.
Yeah.
But then also it's like when Dumisani took Vembai with to the family, the mother gave it away for me to say, "Hore, oh, at last you have seen the light, my son. Now you have brought me as a daughter-in-law in a way." So the mother saying, "Oh, and like, I'm glad you are in the right
on
way."
the straight and narrow.
Yes.
So from reading the book, what's your take on the book, the writing? Like, do you think the author took time?
It was beautifully written.
Okay.
I think it was beautifully written, and he was okay. Not she. Sorry. He. Tendai was very specific, but even though like a lot of characters were not developed, especially the drama with Dumisan, with Vembai's family.
Yeah.
I think he just touched it and left it a bit, and then. It was beautifully written, man. Like I loved it.
Okay, what could have been improved?
What could have been improved
on the book? Yes,
on the book. Writer. Listen, I feel like for me it's just the development of the characters.
Okay.
Because we know Vembai had an issue with the family when she inherited the house. And then from there they were like, boom, like mom, like nothing about them except for her visiting the brother.
Yeah.
And then they only come when she opened the salon that was founded by Dumisani's parents. Yeah, guys.
I personally feel like the book itself was just too much. Not too heavy.
Yeah.
No, it was not too heavy. It was okay to read.
Yeah.
But it was like too much, man. It's
too
like,
much, huh?
I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, when a person tells you the story.
Listen.
No, wait. You know Mgosi Wako Salunu, right?
I love Mgosi.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I enjoy it.
This was, for me, this was like, peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Like chop.
That's the word. Like, it was too much. So, like...
You must be focused when you're reading it so that you don't lose track of whatever.
I feel like it was a rush print.
How so?
Number one, sorry, author. See where this thing is. This is what
I think that is a publisher's thing, not necessarily the author.
I said print issue, not the author.
Yes.
See where this thing is, right? It's like even the paper, man. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
The paper is very not giving you. You know when you buy a book, and this is something that I learned from you. When you buy a book, when you smell a book, the book needs to smell a
like
certain way.
Yeah.
This one is like in Karotore, 72.
Pages,
What?
exercise.
It's that.
Yes.
So it's not giving that.
It's not giving.
It's not
what
that.
It's
It's not
to give.
give what it, for a seasonal established author like
Yes.
that. It's like
I actually like I've never really taken or complained about printing thingy, but this one wavy something waiver thingy. Yes, this was very poorly made a book, but I think I'll just focus on the positive. That is the content. That is the only positive about this thing.
I don't have a problem with the book itself and the content.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm starting to realize a trend, a writing trend and style among African writers that I feel like they are not tapping into their creativity, you know? And also there's a difference for me between an author and a storyteller. You know what I mean? Like a person who puts a pen down and a person who tells the book.
Yeah.
They tell the story. Usually for me, it's like two different. It's luck when you, as a person, you have them both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe he's a good storyteller, but he's not a very good writer.
Really?
I do feel like he's a
he's a
very good writer. He's not a very good storyteller. I feel like his storytelling is just.
But you know what? Like sometimes I feel like he tried so hard to not be like literal, so that you would actually like put 2 and 2 together from the 3, like the first 10 pages. You already know what this is how it's gonna end. Maybe that's why it felt like chop.
Yeah. So how would you rate the book?
For me, this book, I will give it a 6.5. I enjoyed the story, and I just enjoyed it. Ke rata drama, ke rata mogosi.
In other words, rata ditaba.
Ke rata ditaba.
Okay, cool.
And you know,
I would give it a 5, only technically because I love storytellers. I rata ditaba, but I enjoy people who tell the story like Chipsu. You know what I mean? I would give it a 5. It's okay.
But, so this is our review. I hope you guys liked it. Tell us in the comments if you have read the book and what are your thoughts.
And also don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and comment. Tell us your next, what are you reading?
Yes.
Maybe we can read together. Tell us your thoughts about this book as she mentions. And thank you again for being a loyal. Thank you.
Thank you
So much for the support. See you next time.